Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, sellssi. And breaking news reaching us is that Coach Chris Hughton is set to be sacked as the head coach of the Ghana Black Stars. We'll read the reports making the rounds and I'll give you my 2 cents on it. And where the priorities of the FA lie is quite questionable because the reason behind his sacking after he lost just 2 international games against top opposition, his first 2 losses, mind you, qualified us to the African Cup of Nations, mind you, was brought in to help break that AFCON jinx, mind you, and now the reports are that the FA want to sack him and they are waiting approval from the government. We'll look at the details, the reports coming in, and my thoughts on everything there. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Before we jump right into it, our sponsors for today are the Sabbath School app. The Tree Sabbath School app is an amazing app that will give you different insights on your spiritual journey in your local Tree language. Download the Tree Sabbath School app. The link is in the description. I'll pin it as the first comment here as well. Unfortunate news reaching us is that Coach Chris Hughton is set to be sacked. And it's quite shocking that after his first 2 losses, they feel that he will not be able to qualify the national team for the World Cup. Yes, you heard me right. Priority is the World Cup qualifiers than the AFCON jinx. Now, let me read the full report that was posted on Twitter, confirmed by Achut Tamaklu. The fate of the Black Stars coach has been decided by the GFA. Is to sack him at Friday's ESCO meeting. They are just waiting approval from government first because any compensation will come from them. That approval or otherwise will be communicated today, Thursday. He has a contract until February 2024. Close sources to Hughton say the manager is aware of the decision. The GFA top brass are not convinced Chris Hughton can win the 2 World Cup qualifying matches against Madagascar and Comoros. And without those victories, qualifying for the 2026 World Cup would be difficult. If it were just about the AFCON alone, they would have left him in charge. Assistant coach George Boateng will be put in temporary charge if or when the decision is finally made official. And now, further on goes to say that there are still significant number of dissenting voices among the ESCO on the decision. The biggest hurdle is definitely the compensation bit. The government already owes 2 coaches, CK Akono and Milovan Rajabak. 2 coaches sacked in the last 24 months. Sacking another and adding that debt will amount to financial irresponsibility. It makes 0 sense. And this is from Fento Tahiru Fento on Twitter, breaking down the issue popping up on social media concerning Coach Chris Hughton's sacking, possible sacking, just after his first 2 losses against top opposition in their own country. This is quite shocking, and this just goes to show you the priorities of the FA. They are more concerned about qualifying for a World Cup to get FIFA World Cup money than breaking an AFCON jinx. 40 years plus without an AFCON. They are more interested in qualifying for a World Cup because World Cup qualification entitles the country to $12 million. The last time, that's what we got, $10 or $12 million. The lead up to the playoffs, it was mentioned. They are more interested in that. And talk about Coach Chris Hughton. He hasn't been convincing. Yes, you can criticize him for that. But can you blame him entirely? Is he getting the players he wants in there? Is he being given free rein to work? What is happening? We know there are things happening behind the scenes. And if anyone needs to be removed or needs to be sanctioned or suspended, we all know it's not the coach. We can bring in any new coach right now and the same issues would be there. The coach is not being given free rein to work. The players he wants to bring in are not, he's not being allowed to do that. There are so many issues in the FA that very little the coach can do it. And sacking another coach, as I said there, financial irresponsibility. You already owe CK Akono, who you've not paid Milovan Rajabak, who you've not fully paid, and now you want to add another debt. It doesn't make any sense at all. I just hope they renege on this decision and the government does not give them approval, but it makes zero sense to sack Coach Chris Hughton at this point. Why? 2 losses against 2 top oppositions? Why are you sacking him because of that? His first 2 losses, mind you. And he has not been great, but he has been getting the job done. And in the World Cup qualifiers, that is what we need to do. This is the priority of the FA, World Cup qualification. Don't make it look, it's not like I don't want Ghana to qualify for another World Cup. I would love that. But the motive behind it is the financial gain. We've gone to 4 separate World Cups. What do we have to show for it? What infrastructure do we have to show for it? We don't have a Black Stars camping base. We don't have somewhere a Black Stars team can base without going to a certain hotel like Alisa Hotel. We don't even have a training facilities fit for a national team. After all those World Cup, countries that have not even stepped foot in a World Cup or even dreamed of qualifying for a World Cup are doing stuff we should be doing more than. They have training facilities, they have amazing pitches, they have amazing infrastructure. And we are here complaining about a coach not being able to qualify us for a World Cup because it might stop us from getting the monies that they use, quote unquote, to line their pockets. It's just out of place. And I'm so surprised by this. This just shows clearly, in case you had any doubt, what the FA is more concerned about. The FA is more concerned about the World Cup than winning an African Cup of Nations trophy. It's plain and simple about that. And this decision is coming from the FA. George Boateng to be placed in charge at this time, a week to the game. What kind of irresponsible decision is this if it does come to pass? I have no words for this, and I'm really shocked. I would be really shocked if this news is confirmed today, Thursday. Chris Hughton reportedly is aware of this. This is unfortunate in my opinion, and I do hope that it is not accurate. I hope it is not accurate, but it looks like it is. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box. The FA want to sack Chris Hughton. Feel he will not be able to win the 2 games against Madagascar and Comoros. Feel he would not be the right man to lead us to 2026 World Cup. What do you think? They feel if results are not gained in these 2 games, we will not be able to go to the World Cup, which is their main concern, rather than the African Cup of Nations. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great morning.